Larry, let's have a quick recap of the games. We'll put them up on the
Okay,
screen.
let's go first with Aronian versus Nakamura. It was a dull affair most of the way. Interesting
Certainly was.
opening, but then it became deadly dull after, especially after the Aronian's very ultra solid 8 e4, not messing
Yeah,
around with any gambits.
that's
Okay,
right.
then we have board game two was a lively struggle. It
Yeah.
looked like Anand had a nice position, but
Let's take
Karyakin
us back to one of the key moments in this game. Uh,
right
yeah, this
around
right around
right
here. This
around here.
fantastic 15c4 by Sergey with this idea of bishop a3, and it was just around here. We weren't sure about knight d4 or bishop b2.
Yeah,
Uh,
actually, this position, yeah, Bishop B2
yeah,
may have been an improvement over
yeah,
Knight D4. Yeah, with the intention of Bishop takes F, if Knight takes C6, takes, and you take on E4, edge looks like an edge for White.
yeah.
There's
That's
also
what we
Queen takes
thought. Yeah,
H. Yeah, that's better than Queen takes H6, Queen E5. Yeah, and
so it looked
after
like
Bishop E,
yeah, yeah. So it
edge
did
for
look like
White, no
that would be
question
the
about
way.
it.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's have a
he
look
missed
at. So
that.
after knight d4, which was played, it actually looked to us like Anand had a slight advantage. After
Even
this
here, he may
fantastic,
have missed. He may have missed something around here.
yeah,
Yeah, no, maybe Bishop D6 was an improvement for Karyakin to be followed by if Queen F5, maybe Bishop F4 or something.
yeah, it's
Right? Yeah,
certainly not as good as the position Karyakin had a few moves earlier before this, before messing up with knight d4, and after
this looked this looked
yeah.
equal.
After Anand played Queen G5, which we thought was not a very ambitious move, we reached this end game. Still some complications in it, as we saw, but in the end, it was probably always going to be a draw.
And then our last game was a mixed affair. Looked like uh, pretty equal early on. Maybe
Yeah,
Kramnik had some play where
yeah. This key moment here with
Queen
B5 and D4 was excellent.
G6 was interesting
Yeah,
too.
an excellent little passage of play by Caruana around here, starting with move 15 B5, and now with Queen C4. He actually gained a small advantage. So Rook takes E4, and now Queen takes C7 was the move that
Or
we
Knight
didn't like.
G5
Knight
was
G5. We really like Knight G5 with the idea that if D5, you just play the Queen back to D3,
right,
and if the Knight goes to F5, then Queen F3 and all Black's pieces are hanging. So
right.
without the idea
Or
of
95 Queen H3. Yeah,
even better winning. So without these knight f4 or knight e5 moves being a problem, rook e5 looked best, and then knight takes d takes e6 looks like a very risky move, but for the best of our abilities, it looks like everything was holding for white, and he would maintain a pawn advantage for minimal compensation for black. So a real chance for Caruana there.
yeah. Maybe Queen E7. Who knows? Then we have that was it. Then so
That's it.
pretty
So
interesting. Pretty interesting tournament.
yeah, okay. So that's a little recap of the games. 3 draws today. One slightly dull affair involving Hikaru Nakamura, who could have pushed for a tie for first had he won. But in the end, a fair tournament. Now, there will be a rapid tournament with the players involved tomorrow, but that won't be covered live on ICC for the best of my knowledge. But there will be a game of the day, I believe, with you, Larry, which is always going to be
Yeah.
entertaining. So get yourselves ready if you wanted to catch up on a little bit on today's action. A little bit later, probably, certainly by tomorrow, but maybe even a bit later today. That'll be up. So check that out. And so I think we can wrap up now. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for your interesting and lively comments in Channel 165 as always. We enjoy having you guys contribute to the show. This has been Larry Christiansen and myself, David Smerdon, wrapping up the last round of Zurich. Thanks for joining us.